Good morning, everybody. It's a pleasure to see the room full here. I am Idan Mor from Centrica Innovations, the VC arm of the UK energy company Centrica. I'm very excited to be here today at the 10th anniversary of Ecosummit. I've been here only once before, but I could not ignore the wonderful setting for meetings between entrepreneurs, investors, and innovative thinkers. This is a great opportunity, and no wonder that many of the companies that presented here in the previous year managed to raise funds and to grow quickly and also to be acquired. And I'm glad to say that some of the companies were acquired by Centrica, like Restore. Some were invested by Centrica, like Greencom, and you'll hear more about it after my presentation, and Mixergy, the smart boiler company, and we hope to see many more to follow in the next year. So the question is, why do we want to transfer the way that we live, work, and move? And the answer is pretty simple. We have no other choice. We all see the amount of change that is happening in our life and the adverse effect that we have on the environment, and we have to act and do something. So let's take, for example, decarbonization, which is affecting every aspect of the choices that we're making today. As the IPCC, the Intergovernmental Panel for Climate Change, is telling us, they're tracking that we are far above the acceptable limits of global warming. In fact, they're indicating that we're on track for 3.5 degrees above the pre-industrial level. This is the yellow line that you see. This is a sobering fact that puts the debate on targets of 1.5 to 2 degrees in the shade. So we must ask ourselves, what have we done in the last 30 years since the signing of the 1992 Framework Convention on Climate Change? So there were 3 decades. In the first decade, from 1995 to 2005, that was a decade of visioning in which we sought to understand what are the impacts and what's happening in the environment and what's going to be the effect. In the second decade, we started experimenting. And we looked at the impact on what ways to battle the climate change and the global warming. But on the third decade, which we are now, from 1995, it's a decade of pragmatic action. If we don't deploy solutions at scale and quickly, we will diminish the chance of changing and limiting the further rises in average temperatures. So you probably ask yourself, what have we done in Centrica? So first of all, Centrica is an energy and services company. We're providing services and energy to more than 26 million customers. We are active in UK, Ireland, and North America through strong brands like British Gas and Direct Energy. We're serving with 15,000 engineers and technicians out of our 30,000 employees. And last year we had more than $38 billion of revenue. We're profitable and we're paying dividend constantly. But we have repositioned our offering in the late 2017, and we divested most of our production assets so we can focus now on customers and their needs. At the same year, we introduced Centrica Innovations. That's a 100 million pounds fund to identify, incubate, and accelerate new technologies that can help us drive our future growth. We're aiming to be an international energy and services company and to deliver to satisfy the changing needs of our customers. Now, we can do it only with new proposals of energy services and energy supply that will serve the needs of our customers. And the way to do it, we're doing it through looking out of our traditional areas of interest, and we're looking for new ideas coming from San Francisco, New York, London, and also Tel Aviv, where I'm coming from. Our investment criteria in 3 main areas. The first one is decentralized and distributed energy supply systems, looking on ways to orchestrate them, to optimize them, to make them more efficient. The second one is in electrifying transport and supporting the electrical vehicle revolution that we're seeing. And the third one is digitizing the industrial world as we know today, providing IoT platforms, cloud platforms, connectivity, cybersecurity support, and home automation management. The work that we're doing in our investment side is looking mostly on the leadership team of those companies. We're looking for entrepreneurs who are willing to take a risk and change the environment and do it for good reason. When we look at an investment, we usually invest in round A and above. Usually we look for companies that already found the product market fit. In terms of amount of investment we're investing between $1 to $10 million. We've been quite busy in the last 2 years since the introduction of Centrica Innovation, and we invested already in 7 companies. And I would like to give you a quick brief of the companies that we invested in. First, in the living environment, which we want to transform, we invested in Greencom, the home energy management company, which you're going to hear next about it. We invested in EcoCare. It's an elderly care observer system that helps identify the status of an elderly person at home, identifying falls and vital signs. We have Hello Alfred, which is introducing a new way of catering consumers at their home. It's a new concierge advanced services. At work, we have invested in Indigi, cybersecurity solution for industrial control system. This is the type of cybersecurity support that you need in every energy system that we're providing today. Etogen, this is a revolutionary linear gas generator company that generates clean and more efficient energy production. And LO3, which is a blockchain platform for connecting between consumers and people who produce energy in a very efficient way, peer-to-peer. On the move, we have invested in Drives. Drive is the operating system that manages electrical vehicle infrastructure, chargers, fleets, cars, drivers, and also the energy management that needs to support that. This is the operating system of that ecosystem. So as a corporate venture, we tend to look on our investment in a strategic way, and we try to align the innovation that we see from entrepreneurs like you and to bring it internally to make sure that we can disrupt the way that we look at things. And we try to look on investment as in a financial manner. So we look at company and try to figure out whether it's attractive financially. So in that, we are trying not to force any exclusivity on the companies and not to provide any side letters that might limit the company in the future from future growth. So if you have an idea about how to reduce emissions, how to improve the way we live, work, and move, and help us become better in finding a new innovative solution that can bridge us to the digital revolution, I will urge you to come and speak to me or to the team that we have here. We have Evan, if you can raise your hand, right there. We have Mark, supposedly there. Just remember the faces, and please come to talk to us after the meeting. We'll be happy to meet you. So thank you very much, and enjoy the event.